My crafty friends, how is everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel. This is Sheree. My channel is Turquoise Dreaming. So glad you're here. I wanted to share a few things with you today that I've picked up for thrifting, a few thrifty things free, Dollar General, and finally, I've been telling you how there's never anything at Ollie's or never anything I want at Ollie's. When I go there, like the scrapbook paper, that's all I really wanted. I didn't want any of the other stuff except for the cards that I got. Those were pretty cool. So I'll show you that in a minute, but let me show you this stuff first. So, I found these in one of my books. I don't know why they were in a book, but I was looking through one of my books, or some of my books, and I found these pretty cards. Look at this. I don't know why they were in there. I don't know if, I have no idea. I don't know if I got them in the thrift store and then tucked them into a book. I really don't know, but look how cute. They're just playing cards on this side, plain, regular playing cards, but so cute on this side. I love the colors there. So, yeah, super cute little playing cards I found in my own crafty stash. And then these right here, I stopped by Dollar General. There's one like 4 minutes from my house. You know, isn't there one from 4 minutes from everybody's house? Practically. There's one, like I live in a small town and the only stores we have right here and exactly in my town are Family Dollar and a Dollar General. And the town next to us has the Walmart and a couple other places, thrift stores. The thrift stores are there, the Goodwill and the Salvation Army I like to go to. But yeah, these are at the Dollar General near me. I try to support that one because, you know, I like it. I like that store and they keep it nice and neat. So, yeah, I like to go to the one by me, support my local Dollar General, and it's the neatest one around as far as they keep it nice. But, yeah, these little tags were, well, the regular price was $1, but they were on clearance. There were, you know, how they put out a clearance table or, you know, certain things around that are in clearance, certain places in the store. Anyway, these were on a little table, and they were 50 cents each. So there's these hearts, and they have this nice, actually thick baker's twine in there, and they're white on the back, and they have a little hole. So I thought that was cute. It's called gift tag set, so 50 cents. I figured that was, I mean, $1 was nice, but there's only, what was it, 6 or 8 in here? 8? 1, 2, 3, yeah, 8. So there's 8 in there. So 50 cents for 8, I think, is a decent deal. So I got, you know, I got all that they had. This is all they had. They didn't have any, I don't think they had any more. I think I got all of them that they had. Only had a few. But yeah, only had a few. So there's the hearts. Yeah, I got 2 hearts. And then they only had one of these scallop circles. So the same thing that I just showed you, but I don't need to take them out of the package, I don't think. They're just a scalloped circle in the same colors, red and pink. I don't know if they were from like seasonal or what. It doesn't say, but anyway. Just some tags that I can decorate, put in as is, or whatever I want to do. I like that baker's twine. It's really cool. I want to see how it works. And then this was a little freebie someone gave me, and there's some doilies. So there's gold doilies. These are white on the back. I think these have been around for a good while, actually. I'm sure these got to be vintage. These have probably been around for a long time in someone's house. And then, let's see, we've got, let's see, this little package has all, is this all hearts? Yeah, these are all little hearts. So there's some, like, these more sparkly ones. I don't know, what do you want to call that? I don't know if you call that foil or what. Maybe foiled ones. They're like the gold foiled. And then the plain, I mean, they're not plain, they're kind of lacy. They're very pretty. And they're not that thin. So they're nice little doilies. But the white ones and red ones, let's see, is this the back? Oh, no, that's the front. Okay, so then the not foiled red hearts. And there's a bunch in here. So red and white hearts. And the foiled ones. I think the same. Well, no, I think there's some round ones in the other package. So let's see. Let's sort these out. Red, foiled, not foiled, white. Here's a one foiled one in here. We'll just put these all together. Oh, that goes in the foiled stack. And what I'm calling foiled. And then these nice little round ones. And they're just these pretty little round doilies. They're pretty thick too. So very nice. I have no idea. There's a bunch of these. So nice, right? And those were, somebody gave me those. They didn't need them anymore, so haven't used them in years. Not going to use them probably, so they came my way. Some doilies. And then, oh, the other thing I got at Dollar General. One more thing at Dollar General. Let's put all of this back together. Got an extra bag now. Oh. I might throw that away. Sometimes I reuse them, but looks a little, I don't know. I think that bag's been around for 20 years too, or 10 years, or whatever. Probably 20 years, maybe. I don't know. And then this is the other thing I got at Dollar General that was original $1 and on sale for, or on clearance for 50 cents. And this was the only package of these they had. They didn't have, I don't think they had more than one. But I don't know. I don't remember exactly. But pink envelopes. Just want to see. You never know what you might find in here in the envelopes. You never know if it's decorated inside or whatever. So little light pink envelopes. I just thought these looked pretty generic. That I could put, you know, either use as a thank you card or put into a journal. A Life is Sweet. They got little like sprinkle looking. These are cardstock cards. So nice cards, and they're blank inside. Yeah. So they could be used for, you know, a nice drawing spot. And there are, in case you want to check out your Dollar General, let's see if there's any in there. And yours on clearance, there's 8 cards and 8 envelopes. So, yeah, nice little light pink Life is Sweet. So cute. Kind of generic cards. Can be used for a lot of things. Little notes or whatever. So Dollar General now, finally. Okay, so let me grab my Ollies stuff. So I mentioned in a video when I first got back from Florida that I went to Ollies in Florida. So this is my Florida Ollies stuff. I have another bunch from here. Finally, North Carolina got some stuff that I wanted. They had the American craft stuff, but I didn't want any of that stuff. I wanted paper. That's my thing. So in Florida, this is where I was looking, trying to decide what I wanted, didn't want at the scrapbook paper. And another lady came up behind me and scooped up all the 12 by 12 pads. I picked up one, and there weren't that many. There was about 4 or 5 more. Not of this one. There was, I think, 1 more of this one, and 2 or 3 of another one. And I was standing there in front of this one, kind of looking at the other one. She came around me because it was kind of like beside me. She came around me, scooped up. I mean, it just happened so fast. I was like, she was like, boom, boom. I was like, what? What just happened? And she picked up all the 12 by 12 paper pads that they had. I was like, wow. All right, now I know. Now I know. Now I know I gotta like just grab them all if I want them. Live and learn, right? So I was just being too undecided and maybe too nice. So, so I got this one in Florida. Let's eat a table. My husband saw that. He's like, what does that mean? Let's eat a table. I'm like, I don't know. But I looked at it briefly. I haven't even opened the tape yet. But I looked at it and it's pretty. It's not anything like to you know, it's not like the best paper pad I have ever seen, but I like it. I like it enough to buy it for $1.99, that's for sure. So, anyway, yeah, it has these nice, see these patterns here? All over generic patterns. That is nice to have. And the white. And I like to have papery paper as well as cardstock. So they all come in handy for, you know, little golden books and things, you know, with color. So yeah, I'm sure you've seen this before. So I'm just going to like go really quick here because everybody's showing these. So you don't really probably even need to see inside. But yeah. So that was an experience there. Maybe it's just Florida. Maybe North Carolina that wouldn't have happened, but I was like, okay, I'm not going to let that happen again. If I ever find any more. Cherries. See, these are nice colors. I like them. I would use these in any journal as far as like a colorful journal that the colors would go with. You know what I mean? Like these greens and pinks and things. So, yeah. So that I got in Florida. And then so that's all. They only had like those, like I said, like 5 12 by 12 paper pads. That was it. That was it that I could see. So, but then they had a whole box of these. These are, let's see, what is the size here? 6 by 8. They had a whole box of these, and she didn't grab any of these. And I really liked these. I thought they were really pretty, and I got 4 of them, and they were also $1.99 each. But they're, I mean, like, wow, this is paper. White on the back. How many sheets in here? 50 sheets. So, you know, that's good. And these have 24 in each, but they are, let's see, is there any of these that are opened without, yeah, I haven't cut open these yet either. But these just look like fun colors. And like, I didn't want to, you know, I don't think I probably didn't even need 4, but they had one box full of these, like a 12 by 12 or whatever box, say double. This is 6 inches wide, so yeah, like a 12-inch box with 2 stacks of these filled up. So, and it was filled up, and I took 4 out of there. So, left the rest for somebody else. So, I didn't take them all. I didn't want to spend that much money anyway, so double-sided cardstock, and I'm sure these are Park Lane Color Play, acid free, so really nice paper. And I'm sure, I don't remember seeing these little 8x6 ones, but I'm sure there's so many out there, so many videos of Ollies right now. And I've been watching a lot of them. Oh, look at that one, that's pretty. And these are little like, have like little gold on them. So, yeah, really pretty. Wish I would have had this one in a 12 by 12 for $1.99. But yeah, so I got 4 of those. And then, the other thing I got in Florida, these were, how much were these? Oh, these are $1.99 too. Okay, so everything was $1.99. All this $1.99 each. Okay, and these looked really cool. I got 2 of these because they had a whole box of these too. The other lady that got the 12 by 12 paper, she didn't get any of these. I saw her looking at them, but she didn't pick up any of these. I don't know. I don't know what kind of craft she does. Something with 12 by 12 papers, apparently. And so I thought these looked really cool too. Oh, these have the same kind of little circular tape that the scrapbook paper has. These are by Paige Evans, which I knew that was good. I have Paige Evans Ephemera, a lot of Paige Evans Ephemera that I got at Tuesday morning. So, let's see what is in here. I have not opened any of these to look at them. Like I said, I got 2 of them. So, let's see. 40 cards and envelopes. So, yeah, I figured that was a lot. And so we have, see, I figured they were just like scrapbook paper. Kind of, like you can make something like this very, of course, easily with scrapbook paper. But they'd be good little pages. If you have a little journal, you could just use these as pages if you wanted to. See, they're just like, they're cardstock folded in half. Like a, is it an 8x6? Let me see. Like that paper I just showed you, except it's one-sided. That paper I just showed you is two-sided, double-sided. This is 5.5 by 8.5. Okay, so, and that paper is 8 by 6. But anyway, you get the picture. And the envelopes are just, look like they're just white envelopes. Just plain white envelopes. So lots of white envelopes that I don't need because I just like the cards. But if I do want to use one for a thank you card, these would be great. And you could put a little ephemera piece on here, a little bunny or whatever, you know, little butterfly, whatever, anything like that to decorate here. Or you could decorate the inside if you're using it as a card. You can put little stickers on here. But let's just see the designs. So we've got floral. I haven't seen anybody show these, so I don't know. The stripes, I kind of want to see what they are. Another floral, but pink and yellow. Let's see if I can go through these quickly. Another little floral. Another little floral. Am I missing any? Oh, what is this? Wait a minute. Let's look at the back. Okay, that back is the same, but this back is different. Floral with a pink on the back. That's different. Was the other one? This one, oh, this floral here has this yellow on the back. Okay, okay, I gotcha. The stripe was stripe on the back too. Okay. And then we got this like almost paisley looking with paisley on the back. And then a light blue floral with blue floral on the back. And then are we starting over? Is that the same or that's, oh, this is a floral. This is more fruity. A fruity design with, oh, yellow or golden on the back. That's pretty. Yeah, interesting, right? A little wreath of flowers with the green. So only $1.99. Oh, look at this one, butterflies with, oh, that is pretty. A pink gingham on the back of that one. That's pretty. I like that. Well, I'm glad I got those. I really like them all. Okay, cool. So I'm glad maybe that was a good thing I didn't, maybe I wouldn't have wanted to get these if I would have got more scrapbook paper. I would have been like, I don't want to spend that much money. Put the cards back. So I got a variety, more of a variety than all of 12 by 12 paper. And so, you know, I keep trying in North Carolina. I just keep going. I'm just a glutton for punishment, I guess. I keep going to Ollies and there's no stuff, no scrapbook paper there. But guess what? Let me show you what I got. Finally, I went on I've been going on Friday. Maybe that was the key. Maybe it's all gone by Friday. So this week, or when you see this video, it'll be the week I went, I'll just say. I went on Thursday. I was like, you know, I can make it there on my lunch break. I've been going on Fridays because I get off early on Fridays during the summer. So I could, you know, have time to look around. But I was like, I can make it there on my lunch break. I know exactly where everything is. So that's what I did. I went on a Thursday, went straight to the craft aisle because it takes me like at least 10 minutes to get there, 10 minutes to get back. So it doesn't leave me a long time for looking around and checking out. So it probably takes me more than 10 minutes to get there, actually, and more than 10 minutes to get back. Probably 15 minutes. So that leaves me 30 minutes to look around and check out. So I went straight to the craft aisle and nothing there. I was like so disappointed, but I thought, you know what? Let me just look around because I know they had the American Crafts. The American Crafts were right by the craft aisle, in the middle of a main aisle right there though, and it was gone. I was like, I wonder if they moved that because there's a lot of stuff. There's no way they sold all that. So I was like, let me walk around the main aisles, kind of glance down the aisles real quick, and that's what I did. And then on the other side of the store, just in case you're looking and you haven't found anything either, on the opposite side of the store from the craft aisle, that's where it was. So they moved the American Craft stuff that was by the craft aisle on the opposite side of the store in the main aisle. And they had another big square of stuff too, and it was mixed with the American Crafts little dollar stuff with like cake baking stuff. I don't know why. Where it came from. I guess it all came from the same place. But anyway, on the top of one of those big squares was a couple of boxes of scrapbook paper. That was it, and it was all gone except for this. I got the last of it. So finally, so happy to find some scrapbook paper, and this was all there was. So I'm thinking, you know, with what everybody's finding, I would like to go back and check one more time, just for, you know, just for scrapbook paper. I use the scrapbook paper as fast as I can. I do have a lot of it that I've collected, but I do use a lot of it. You see it in every one of my journals, so pretty much. So another let's eat a table. That my husband was like, what does that mean? Scrapbook paper pads. Now I have 3 of those. But at $1.99, $1.99, I had to get them. And then this one, I think I've had this before. I think I got one of these at Tuesday morning, and I've used some of it, but I think I still have, if I look through my scrapbook paper, I bet I have some of it left, because I remember, especially this little kind of pattern right here. I'll show it to you when I, let me open it. But I think I coffee dyed either this whole, one of these whole scrapbook paper pads, or a good part of it. So these look really good, coffee dyed, in case you're wondering. But it's the French Prep Color Book, 50 sheets, and it's paper, one-sided. And yeah, I have, you can avocado dye it, you could coffee dye it, but it does look really good, either or. It, I know when I did it, it, you know, of course gives you that color on this, the white side, and then it comes through a little bit, so it almost looks like you've distressed it, like with the coffee dyed. It looks like you've distressed it, but you haven't, you just coffee dyed it. But it looks really, you can see how it's kind of vintagey looking. Neutral. The blues look really good. And I mean, they're already distressed a little bit. See that on the bottom here? A little distress down here around the edge. You can see that. It looks like, you know, almost like it has been coffee dyed. But when you coffee dye it, it looks really good, I think, anyway. So, look at, yeah. So, you've probably seen this one before, too, but just in case you haven't. So, I would totally coffee dye all of this, because I like that color on the back. And, or you could do any color, you know, any color you want. Light blue would look good. Avocado dye would look good. Anything like that. Any color you like would look good, right? Maybe even some light green or something, or a little spritz of whatever. So anyway, I got 3 of those. And so yeah, and that was all I saw. But I'm tempted to keep going back and checking with it, what everybody else is finding, because I haven't found even, you know, 20, even like a quarter of what everybody else is finding, like all the Park Lane and all that. I haven't found any of that, except for this right here. It's only Park Lane I found. So, I don't know. I'll decide when next week comes if I feel like driving over there again. But, yeah, I did enjoy finally finding a little bit of it and getting my hands on some of it. So, can't wait to use it. And stay tuned to see what I do with these goodies. I hope you enjoyed seeing and hearing my little stories. And so, I'll see you in my next video. I hope you have a great day. I'll see you later.